Hi guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be looking at two things: how to properly track your portfolio and also how to get news, updates, announcements about what is happening with the stock you bought. Now, we're going to be doing this with a tool called AccessWhat. This is accesswhat.com. I am going to leave my referral link on the screen so you can sign up if you don't have an account. AccessWhat is that platform that makes it very easy for you to actually track and also manage your portfolio. But the thing is, a lot of people don't know you can manage your portfolio with it. They think you can just go there to learn about, dividend, what stocks to buy, what stocks to avoid, and stuff like that. But there are so many other things you can actually do with the platform. If you mostly spend your time buying Nigerian stocks, again, it also works for US stocks, but if you mostly invest in Nigerian stocks, I think you should open an account at AccessWhat. It's completely free to sign up, and you can use the basic features for free as well. You can use it to do so many things, guys, so many things. You can even use it to research stocks anytime, any day. They have this dividend corner. They have so many things you can do with it. I don't want to go over each feature one by one, but if you trade Nigerian stocks, I promise you this platform will make your journey very easy. You can see my total return here and my effective yield as well. Another thing they do very well with either tooltips or description is just explaining things. Like here it says effective yield, it says the compounding rate of your investment. You can see that here, and here as well you can see for total return how much extra your assets have grown. So they do a good job explaining some things. So even if you are just starting out this whole investing thing, you can actually use them as well. So what we want to do today is, let me go back to my calorie-wise. This is my January portfolio. I created this in January to buy a few stocks. I just recently bought Japan Gold. So Japan Gold is part of my January portfolio, although I bought the stock just this month of March. So I bought 50,000 shares of Japan Gold, and of course I want to be able to actually track what is going on with Japan Gold here on my AccessWhat. As you can see on the right side of the screen, you can see stocks I've bought before. I have Zenith Bank, I have NACO, outside of Carrywise even. I have RT Briscoe, CWG, TIP. You see all of these stocks, right? I have been tracking all of them here on AccessWhat, and I just want to show you how to do that. But like I told you, this is kind of like a two-part video. The first one is, if you want to be getting update, news, alert, what is going on with a particular stock you bought in the stock market, if you want to know what's happening with that stock, you want to be getting notifications and emails like this one. Look at this one. One thing you should do is to actually add the stock to your watch list. Now, how do you add stocks to your watch list on AccessWhat? Well, we're going to use Japan Gold as an example here. So if I go to Japan Gold now, I probably already added it to my watch list, but it doesn't matter. As you can see, this is what it looks like when you're checking out a stocks page on AccessWhat. If you want to be getting update about, Japan Gold now, all you have to do is click on this love icon on the top right corner. So if you click on it, you see, I removed it because I already did it before. I removed it and I'm doing that again. So it says here, you can add a note while you're watching it, kind of like a reminder for yourself, why are you watching this asset? And also, if you want to receive email updates for Japan Gold, you select this, then boom, add to watch list. It means that anytime something, that could be a catalyst or an update about Japan Gold comes up on the internet, you will most likely get a notification about it like this. This is a notification from AccessWhat for Zenith Bank. So you want to do that because you don't want to be in the dark about your investment. You really don't. So I just showed you how to get news or alerts about stocks you own, from AccessWhat. Now, the other thing we are going to do now is add Japan Gold to our portfolio. This is the most important part, right? I already have a portfolio created. If I scroll all the way down here, you see my portfolios, NG Holdings. I can create a new portfolio. I can create even 3 portfolios, even 4, right? So you can go ahead and create another portfolio if you want to. I already have one, so I can just click on view to view the portfolio. It will give me a proper breakdown of, the portfolio and everything. It will also show me the stocks that I have in my portfolio and how they have been doing with time, right? So for just tracking your portfolio in general, you can be like me and just sum up the number of shares, total number of shares of an investment you have. I have 14,500 shares of TIP in my Invest Niger account, not even in my, not even in my Cowrywise. I also have Zenith Bank in my Invest Niger, as you can see, not even on my Cowrywise, but because I called this my portfolio NG Holdings, you see here, NG Holdings, I am just using it to track all my Nigerian stocks. If I want to, be very, very specific, I can create a new portfolio here and call it Cowrywise portfolio so that I can properly track my Cowrywise investments, right? So you can do that if you want to separate them, but I am tracking everything in one portfolio and I'm calling it NG Holdings. So this is what the portfolio looks like. If you want to add a stock to your portfolio, you can actually do that from here by clicking on this. You see this icon? When you click on it, you can pretty much do some things like add or remove asset, edit portfolio, bulk insert, etc. You can do it this way, or you can just go to Japan Gold. Go back to Japan Gold and click on quick options. You see this? When you click on quick options, you can just go ahead and you see here it says add to portfolio. There are other options here that we won't have much time to go over, but when you click on add to portfolio, boom, you'll be able to actually select the portfolio which you have created, right? NG portfolio, action. Are you adding or removing, subtracting shares? I am adding shares, so I'm going to click on add shares. Now, what day did I buy this stock? There is a way to check this. You always want to go back and check your transaction. So it's Japan Gold we're looking at. I'll click on it here. Now I'll click on my holdings. Here you can actually see what day it happened. So this one, payment expired, this one cancelled. We don't need these two, but the one that was completed, where the transaction was successful, was February 27, actually, not even in March. It was February 27. So I'm going to click on it, completed. If we now look closely at the transaction history, we can actually see the fees. We can actually see, amount that was charged and everything. So here we can also see the time I bought it. I bought it February 27 at 11:37 a.m. So we're going to go back and we're going to select 27th of February. I like the freehand. So here 11:37. I'm usually not very specific about this time thing, but I mean, come on, if you want to be oddly specific about it, that's fine. Now, price per share. How much did I pay per share? Well, I paid 3.90 per share. You can see it here. That's how much I paid. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to type 3.90 per share. The currency is, of course, Nigerian naira. How many shares did I buy? It's 50,000. So we're just going to copy that and paste it here, or just type 50, 1, 2, 3,000. Now, something happens sometimes. If you go over this, you might start looking for, Cowrywise. Where is Cowrywise? I don't see Cowrywise here. If you don't see Cowrywise, don't worry. Don't stress yourself. What you can do is just choose Meristem, because Cowrywise is a sub broker for Meristem. So you can just go ahead and select Meristem here. This is Meristem Stockbrokers. That's fine. But also in the narration, you can add additional stuff like I got it on Cowrywise. Again, if you like to be specific about these things, you can just update it here. So you do a final check to be sure that everything looks good. So I think we're good now. I think everything looks perfect. So I'm just going to click on add to portfolio, then just give it a moment, and boom, it has been added to our portfolio. Now, how do we find it? You can go back to dashboard and use that, or just come to portfolio here and click on portfolio tracker. So this is my NG portfolio. If we scroll down, as you can see, you're going to see Japan Gold here. You see the amount 195,000 naira, because we actually got this thing correctly. You see here, value received 195,000 naira. So you see this, you see the accuracy of it. The rest of the money here, you see here, were just charges, and then this buffer amount, just, but the actual amount you spent to buy the stock is 195,000 naira. That is why, as you can see here, is 195,000 naira. So that is how you track your portfolio using AccessWord. Again, if you really take your time to go through this, you will learn a lot about your portfolio. Like, it will open your eyes to so many things, updates, news, what it has been doing, like daily. Look at March 4, March 3rd, March 2nd, what my portfolio was like, which day was down, which day was green. If you also want to expand your portfolio further, you can see that I later did RT Briscoe. I did 188% on RT Briscoe, although I reduced my shares at some point, which I should update here. This is for Japan Gold. In the coming days, you're going to see it update. This is for NACO. For NACO, I'm up 51.76%. If we go back to Cowrywise, I am sure that if I go back and I select NACO, where is NACO? This is it. Let's see how many percent am I up on NACO. Humor me. You see this? You see? 51.76 exactly. Go back here. See? 51.76. You see the accuracy of that? So it's really, really good for tracking your portfolio and just seeing how things are going with time and everything. You can also see the history here, and it has this download icon that you can click on to pretty much pull some of your data or get more information. So really cool stuff. It's kind of like a receipt. I know you guys probably have questions about it, concerns and everything. Let me know in the comments. I will be happy to explain it further and everything. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.